This Avalon Outreach performance was made possible through the generous support of Dodge Street Foundation and the Talbot County Arts Council.
I want you to give a really, really warm welcome to my dear friend, Robbie Shaefer. Can you welcome him to this stage?
How's everybody doing? Oh, good. Me too. I am so happy to see you. I can't even tell you how happy I am to see you. We're going to have a lot of fun. There's a couple of good reasons we're here. One is I'm here to sing for you. Two is you're here to sing with me. So there's actually three reasons. The third reason is we have a bunch of second graders that toward the end of the program today, we're going to invite them up and they're going to perform songs that we wrote together this week. It's really, really exciting. They're original songs. But first, I have a story for you. Would you like to hear a story? Okay. Do me a favor. I want you to raise your hand if you have a best friend. Oh, that's a lot of you. Let's see up there. A lot of you. Okay, hands down. Now, if your best friend is here with you today, raise your hand. Okay, hands down. Okay. If you're sitting next to your best friend, raise your hand. Seriously? Okay, hands down. Very good. Well, this is a song about a true story about a little girl who had a very best friend. Yeah, a little girl, and her name and her very best friend's name was Sally. And here's the thing: the little girl and Sally, they lived only 3 blocks from each other. So that's really close, and they would sit together all day long, especially in the summertime when there was no school. They would play together all day long until, it was dinner time and it was time to go home. And then the little girl, it was time for Sally to go home. And Sally would say, well, maybe you can walk me home. And so the little girl would walk the 3 blocks, and they would walk the 3 blocks back to Sally's house, walk the 3 blocks back. And they would get to Sally's house, and everything would be fine until they realized there was a problem. Because the little girl still had to go to her own house all by herself. And they were best friends, and they didn't want to let each other do things by themselves. And so the little girl said, wait, I think I have an idea. Maybe you could just walk me back to my house, and then we could go together. And so Sally said, I think that is the best idea I ever heard. And so they would walk the 3 blocks back. And they would walk the 3 blocks back to the little girl's house just like this. And everything would be just fine until they realized there was a problem. Sally still had to go back home for dinner. And the little girl said, wait, I have the best idea. You know how we're very best friends? You and me, very best friends. It's okay, I'll just walk you back. It's not a problem. I'll just walk you back. It's no problem. And they would walk the 3 blocks back to Sally's house, walk the 3 blocks back. And they would get there and everything would be just fine until they realized there was a problem. That's right. You guessed it by now. The little girl still had to go back to her own house. Do you know, and I remind you that this is a true story, do you know that the little girl and Sally would walk each other home for hours until it got dark and they each had to go to their own houses for dinner? That's what good friends they were. This is a song called Sally, Can I Walk You Home? And all you need to do is copy me. Are you ready to copy me? Let's try. I don't know. You don't sound so certain. Let's try. Robbie is very bald and handsome. Also, he dresses well. And he's very funny. And smart. That's going to go just fine. Here we go, ready? So all you have to do that now is in song, and it goes like this. Sally, can I walk you home? Sally, can I walk you home? Beautiful. It's only 3 more blocks. It's 3 blocks down and back again. We'll count them while we walk. Here we go. 3 more blocks, 3 more blocks. 3 and 3 make 6. 3 more blocks, 3 more blocks. We'll count them just for kicks. 3 more blocks, 3 more blocks. 3 and 3 make 6. 3 more blocks, 3 more blocks. We'll count them just for kicks. Ready? Sally, can I walk you home? Sally, can I walk you home? It's only 2 more blocks. 2 blocks down and back again. We'll count them while we walk. Very good. 2 more blocks, 2 more blocks. 2 and 2 make 4. 2 more blocks, 2 more blocks. I'll walk you to the door. 2 more blocks, 2 more blocks. 2 and 2 make 4. 2 more blocks, 2 more blocks. I'll walk you to the door. Here we go. Sally, can I walk you home? Sally, can I walk you home? It's only 1 more block. 1 block down and back again. We'll count it while we walk. Here we go. 1 more block, 1 more block. 1 and 1 make good. 1 more block, 1 more block. 2 like me and good. 1 more block, 1 more block. 1 and 1 make 1 more block, 1 more block. 2 like me and so Sally, can I walk you home? I think we're at the end. So Sally, can I tell you now? You're my very best friend. So Sally, will you walk me home? It's only 3 more blocks. 3 blocks down and back again. We'll count them while we walk. So Sally, will you walk me home? 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 Just as long as this world keeps spinning around. Saw your picture and I put it in my locket. Put it in my little locket. I'm never gonna lose it. I'm never gonna drop it. I'm never gonna lose it. I'm never gonna drop it. Just as long as this world keeps spinning around. Just as long as this world keeps spinning around. Your love is so sweet, like a piece of chocolate. Put it in my little pocket. I'm never gonna lose it. I'm never gonna drop it. I'm never gonna lose it. I'm never gonna drop it. Just as long as this world keeps spinning around. If you need a penny, I got one for ya. If you need a friend, my heart is true. If you need a hand, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. I found a penny and I put it in my pocket. Put it in my little pocket. I'm never gonna lose it. I'm never gonna drop it. I'm never gonna lose it. I'm never gonna Just as long as this world keeps spinning around. Just as long as this world keeps spinning around. Spinning around. And spinning around. And spinning around. Oh my goodness, you guys are so ready to go first thing in the morning. This is awesome. Did you guys make a stop at Rise Up Coffee on the way here? Me too, so did I. Okay. I have a song, it's kind of a serious song now, just for a minute. We got plenty of funny stuff and all that and fun, but this is a serious song. This is actually it's a little sad song. You guys okay with a sad song? It's okay, right? It's okay to feel sad. So the title of this song is the title is Chicken Lips, and it makes me a little upset, and it goes like this: oh, chicken lips and lizard hips and alligator eyes. Monkey legs and buzzard eggs and salamander thighs. No, it gets even sadder. Hold on. Rabbit ears and camel rears and tasty toenail pies. Ooh. That caught me off guard. That's a little gross. I gotta admit, that's a little disgusting. Anybody here had tasty toenail pies before? Anybody tasted? Well, I'll tell you from experience, they're crunchy and they smell bad. It's awful. Yeah, it's awful. So, every time we sing tasty toenail pies, you will say, "Bleh." Ready? Hold on, we're gonna practice. 1, 2, 3. That was okay, but what I really want to hear is I need to hear it's like you're throwing up. Okay, ready? That's better. Here we go. So, rabbit ears and camel ears and tasty toenail pies. Much better. Good throwing up noise. Okay, here we go. Oh, chicken lips and lizard hips and alligator eyes. Monkey legs and buzzard eggs and salamander thighs. Rabbit ears and camel ears and tasty toenail pies. Awesome. Stir them all together. It's Mama's soup surprise. Oh, when I was a little kid, I never liked to eat. My mama put things on my plate, I dumped them on her feet. Then one day she made this soup, I ate it all in bed. I asked her what she put in it, and this is what she said. Oh, chicken lips and lizard hips and alligator eyes. Monkey legs and buzzard eggs and salamander thighs. Rabbit ears and camel rears and tasty toenail pies. Just let me get this straight, so you don't like tasty toenail pies. Just want to make sure that was clear. Stir them all together, it's Mama's soup surprise. I went into the bathroom, I stood beside the sink. I said, I'm feeling slightly ill, I think I need a drink. Mama said, just the thing, I'll get it in a wink. It's full of lots of protein and vitamins, I think. It's chicken lips and lizard hips and alligator eyes. Monkey legs and buzzard eggs and salamander thighs. Rabbit ears and camel ears and tasty toenail pie. You guys sound so beautiful when you pretend throw up. I love it. Stir them all together, it's Mama's soup surprise. All right, here we go. This is the part of the song where we have to make sure that all of our teachers wake up, because we all know it takes them a while to wake up in the morning sometimes. Here we go. So we're going to go extra fast. Do you think I can do it fast? Oh, chicken lips and lizard hips and alligator eyes. Monkey legs and buzzard eggs and salamander thighs. Rabbit ears and camel ears and tasty toenail pies. Stir them all together, it's Mama's soup surprise. your heart and slip on through the open door and sit under the sun. Be still for a little while. Know you are the one. You are that sacred smile. Because you were born with endless love inside you. The whole world is calling your name. Everybody singing hallelujah. Everybody ride on the miracle train. Powerful beyond imagination. You are made of indelible light. Who is gonna change this world for the better? You just might. When you give, you begin to live. When you love, you become love. I am here to remind you, you are beautiful. Reach up to the sky and hold the light within yourself. Look into your eyes and behold the one who knows you well. Because you were born with endless love inside you. The whole world was calling your name. Everybody singing hallelujah. Everybody ride on the miracle train. You are powerful beyond imagination. You are made of indelible light. Who is gonna change this world for the better? You just might. When you give, you begin to live. When you love, you become love. I am here to remind you, you are beautiful. You are here to remind us, we are beautiful. Remember who you are. Now remember who you're going to be. And sing it up to the stars. And sing up to the mystery. Because you were born with endless love inside you. The whole world is calling your name. Everybody singing hallelujah. Everybody ride on the miracle train. Powerful beyond imagination. You are made of indelible light. Who is gonna change this world for the better? You just might. When you give, you begin to live. When you love, you become love. I am here to remind you, you are beautiful. You are here to remind us, we are beautiful. I am here to remind you, you are beautiful. Yes, you are beautiful. Yes, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. That was beautiful. Thank you for singing along with me. That's so fantastic. I have another story for you. Yeah, this is a true story that my grandmother told me. You see, my grandmother told me this story when she was 94 years old. Now, I know, it's even older than me. She used to be younger than me. Once upon a time, she was a little girl, just like all of us, right? And when she was a little girl, she lived, this is of course a really, really long time ago, in the olden days, she lived in New York City. And in New York City, in those days, they didn't have supermarkets and grocery stores. They didn't have things like the Safeway or the Walmart or Whole Foods or the Giant or any places where you might get. Instead, what they had to do was they had to go, if they wanted to buy meat, they had to go to the meat market. And if they wanted to buy vegetables, they had to go walk down to the vegetable market. And if they wanted to buy fish, they had to go to the fish market. And I have to tell you, every single Thursday, my grandmother would walk down to the fish market with her mother, who was my great-grandmother, and they would buy a fish that was about this big. Well, that's not quite true. It was more like this big. Yeah. It was called a carp. That's the kind of fish it was. And, oh yeah, I forgot one important thing. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. It was still alive. Yeah. And so then they would take the carp that was this big and still alive, and they would carry it back to their teeny tiny apartment in New York City. Yeah. And what do you think they would do with it? No, they wouldn't eat it, at least not yet. No. Well, I think I heard somebody say this. Yes, what they would do is they would fill the bathtub up with water, and they would put the carp inside the bathtub and let it swim around in there. So, yeah, I had kind of a weird family, and this is a true story. And so my grandmother used to tell me this story, and she said, Thursday night was my favorite night of the week. You know why? Because no matter how smelly or sweaty she got, say, during the day at recess or anything like that, she knew that on Thursday night, she didn't have to take a bath. You know why? Because there was a carp swimming in the bathtub. That's right. So this is called There's a Carp in the Tub. You'll get the idea pretty quickly. Carp is a fish that will eat anything just as long as that thing is edible. It will even eat things such as dirt and mud and trash, and it thinks that these things taste incredible. A carp is a fish that will eat anything, and by now you must know what I mean. If you ever meet a carp and you take him to your house, make sure that he's really, really clean. There's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, and everybody's dirty. There's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, so nobody's taking a bath. There's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, and everybody's dirty. There's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, so nobody's taking a bath. Mondays we eat vegetables, Tuesdays we eat meat, Wednesdays we eat chicken soup that really can't be beat. Thursdays are for leftovers, that's Daddy's favorite dish. Friday nights we bathe after eating all our fish. There's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, and everybody's dirty. There's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, so nobody's taking a bath. There's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, and everybody's dirty. There's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, so nobody's taking a bath. On Thursday night, we ate SpaghettiOs. We rubbed tomato sauce all up and down our clothes. Yeah. When Mom got mad, we all just sat and laughed. 'Cause on Thursday nights, nobody takes a bath. You know why? 'Cause there's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, and everybody's dirty. There's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, so nobody's taking a bath. Everybody! Carp in the tub, and everybody's dirty. There's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, so nobody's taking a bath. Mondays we eat vegetables, Tuesdays we eat meat, Wednesdays we eat chicken soup that really can't be beat. Thursdays are for leftovers, that's Daddy's favorite dish. Friday nights we bathe after eating all our fish. There's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, and everybody's dirty. There's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, so nobody's taking a bath. There's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, and everybody's dirty. There's a carp in the tub, there's a carp in the tub, so nobody's taking a bath. A carp is a fish that will eat anything just as long as that thing is edible. It will even eat things such as dirt and mud and trash, and it thinks that these things taste incredible. A carp is a fish that will eat anything, and by now you must know what I mean. If you ever meet a carp, you take him to your house, make sure that he's really, really clean. All right, I have another story for you. So, this is a song that we sang a lot during our second grade songwriting classes this week. This is a song about about going to a brand new school for the very first time. Are any of you going to a brand new school this year? Are you at a brand new school for the first time? Yeah, some of you. Yeah, there's some of you. Okay. Well, one of the things we talked about was that when you go to a brand new school, sometimes you can feel nervous or shy or scared because you don't really know, like, if you're gonna like your teacher or if you're gonna make new friends and how everything works. So this is a song about going to a brand new school for the very first time, and a girl named Molly, and what she does is she decides that she'll just be herself. And this is how that turns out. Your part goes like this. Are you ready? Put one hand in the air like this. Put the other hand in the air like that. And then you clap 3 times like this. Real quick. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. And the part where you do that goes like this. Look at that. Look at that. What is she wearing? Would you look at that? Got it? All right. That's your part. Molly was a girl in a new town, a new kid in a new school. A little bit nervous, a little bit shy, while all the other kids were crazy cool. And on the very first day, she got up early and picked out a favorite dress. She was the first one in line when the doors swung open. All the other kids would be impressed. Here we go. And they said, look at that, look at that. What is she wearing? Would you look at that? Look at that. Look at that. What is she wearing? Would you look at that? It was a purple dot polka spotted dress. We don't know where she got it. Doesn't fit right in. It's a purple dot polka spotted dress. We don't know where she got it. Doesn't fit right in. At lunch, Molly sat out by herself while all the other kids traded snacks. At recess, she played out by herself while kids made fun of her behind her back. Ready? And they said, look at that, look at that. What is she wearing? Will you look at that? Look at that, look at that. What is she wearing? Will you look at that? It's a purple dot polka spotted dress. We don't know where she got it. Doesn't fit right in. It's a purple dot polka spotted dress. We don't know where she got it. Doesn't fit right in. But then Molly climbed to the top of the jungle gym. All the cool kids gathered around. She looked them in the eye, she opened her mouth, and out came a courageous sound. She said, I like to be myself. I can't be like anybody else. And she said, I like to be myself, and here I am. Yes, here I am. And all the other kids said, look at that, look at that. Would you look at Molly? Just look at that, look at that, look at that. Would you look at Molly? Just look at that. It's a purple dot polka spotted dress. We don't know where she got it, but it fits right in. It's a purple dot polka spotted dress. We don't know where she got it, but it fits right in. It's a purple dot polka spotted dress. We don't know where she got it, but it fits right in. It's a purple dot polka spotted dress. We don't know where she got it, but it fits right in. Take this paper bag and put it in your bigger bag, and off you go. Have a good day. But later in Miss Miss Gingham's class while turning numbers into math. You'll turn the number 1 into an angel on her toes, and I suppose you'll do just fine. And I'm at home, so busy, abiding my time, because you're my favorite person. You're my favorite person. You're my favorite person in this world. Later on the blacktop tar, while other kids are playing war and hiding from the enemy and the end of recess bell, you'll be sitting on the walk, drawing with the colored chalk, imagining a dinosaur with flowers in her nose, and I suppose you do just fine. And I'm at home, so busy, abiding my time, because you're my favorite person. You're my favorite person. You're my favorite person. This world, my favorite person. You're my favorite person. You're my favorite person. This world, and I know you feel a little different. The secret is that everybody does, and only you can see just how beautiful you are. So somebody ought to tell you, and that somebody will, because at lunch this afternoon, in the multi-purpose room, you'll eat an olive sandwich that no one wants to share. But if you reach inside your paper bag, deep down inside your paper bag, you'll find a sticky note sticking to your hand, and it says, "You're my favorite person. You're my favorite person. You're my favorite person. This world, my favorite person. You're my favorite person. You're my favorite person. This world, in this world, in this world. Take this paper bag, put it in your bigger bag, and off you go. Have a good day." Thank you so very much. Well, this is my favorite part of the show every single year. I've been coming here, I think, for is it 6 years now or something like that? 6 years? 6 years. And I just love playing here at Eastern Theater or at the Avalon Theater in Eastern for all of you, because it always feels like I'm coming home to my own family. It really does feel like that. So thank you for being so kind to me every single time. And this is my favorite part of the show, because all week we've been working with some of the second graders, and they have written their own songs that they are going to perform for you now. And I got to tell you, two of the things we talked about all week as we were writing these songs is creating songs is really fun, and it's also really hard work. Did you guys feel like it was both fun and hard work? It was. So, what I would like to ask you is that as they come up here group by group and sing their songs for you, that you pay close attention to their songs, because they worked so incredibly hard on these things, and they did such a great job. So, I would like to invite group number 1 to come up on stage. Group number 1. Okay, this is group number 1, and they wrote a song. Did we decide what to call it? I think I've been calling it Shipwreck. Can we call it Shipwreck? Is that okay? All right. We can call it Treasure. Maybe we can call it Treasure. That would be good. Okay. Do you guys want me to explain a little bit about this song? Yeah. Okay. So, the idea for this song came when they started all the kids started imagining a shipwreck. There's a ship all the way under the ocean, and inside the ship is a treasure chest. And guarding the treasure chest is an octopus. Because that would make sense, because, 8 arms and, probably pretty good at guarding stuff. And along comes a shark. And the octopus wants the treasure, and the shark wants the treasure. And you're going to have to listen to the song to see what happens. There's a chest full of treasure in a ship called Clover. It's lower down in the sea. There's an octopus guarding it with 8 arms surrounding it. He said, "Don't you dare mess with me." Sharing is caring, friendship is love. It's kind of lonely under the sea. Kindness brings happiness, friends bring joy. The real treasure is you and me. The real treasure is you and me. Here we go. A shark came swimming, said, "Give me the treasure, and I'll be as rich as can be." The octopus answered, "Let's share it with others. We'll make lots of friends across the sea." Sharing is caring, friendship is love. It's kind of lonely under the sea. Kindness brings happiness, friends bring joy. The real treasure is you and me. The real treasure is you and me. Didn't they do a fantastic job? I want you to know, they made all that up. They made up the words, they decided what the tune would be. We're ready for group number 2. So, this next song is, should I say something about it? I should probably say something about it. No? You don't think so? I won't say too much, no, I promise. This song is really about how our differences are what make us strong. And those are the important things between us. But this group had a really interesting way of telling this story. If you can't tell, one of the things we talked about is when you do a song, when you sing a song, songs are just ways of telling stories with music, right? So we had the song that told the story of the octopus and the shark and how sharing the treasure would be the best way to deal with that. So this is about differences making us strong. I won't say anything else. There was a hamster from Amsterdam who felt as lonely as a hamster can. He was sad he had angel wings, 'cause he was the only one. The hamsters would laugh at him because he was different. They were jealous of his wings, 'cause he was the only one. Our differences make us strong, whether you're a hamster or King Kong. Friendship is never wrong, we all belong. There was a King Kong from King Kong land who felt as lonely as a King Kong can. He was sad he had angel wings, 'cause he was the only one. The other apes would laugh at him because he was different. They were jealous of his wings, 'cause he was the only one. Our differences make us strong, whether you're a hamster or King Kong. Jungle. His feelings were all a jumble, and spotted a crying King Kong and said, "Hey my friend, what is wrong? You have angel wings just like me. Let's go flying together and we'll be free." Our differences make us strong, whether you're a hamster or King Kong. Friendship is never wrong, we all belong. Our differences make us strong, whether you're a hamster or King Kong. Friendship is never wrong, we all belong. Come on, let's hear it again for group number 2. That's really, really creative. It was so creative. Yeah, they wanted to write a song about differences, and they thought, well, what if there was a hamster with angel wings? Oh, and what if there was a King Kong also with angel wings? And maybe they could be the unlikeliest of friends, you know? I think that's pretty cool. All right, group number 3. You guys are like superstars. Okay, hey, group number 3, why don't some of you come up on the other side? Can we get some more people on the other side? Okay. Okay. Listen up, you guys. What did you guys, group number 3, what did you think of their songs so far? Pretty great, right? Because these different groups didn't get to hear each other's songs either. This is the first time they're hearing them. So group number 3 decided with their song to ask a question. And the question was, I wonder what I'll be like when I'm a grown-up. And they came up with some pretty interesting answers. So here we go. You guys ready? are just plain weird. I'll go to work in my fancy car. I'll need to be on time. I'll be good at sports and enjoying the spa. I might even be a mime. Grown-ups have to deal with a lot of stuff. The life around here can get pretty tough. Maybe I'll just stay a kid for a little while. I wonder what I'll be like when I turn 42. I might have a husband or wife. I might have kids or a dog or a cat. I hope I have friends in my life. Grown-ups have to deal with a lot of stuff. Life around here can get pretty tough. Maybe I'll just stay a kid for a little while. Wonder how I'll be at 102. My kids might have kids who have kids. I'll knit and love puzzles and sleep a lot, and remember all the things that I did. Grown-ups have to deal with a lot of stuff. Life around here can get pretty tough. Maybe I'll just stay a kid for a little while. Grown-ups have to deal with a lot of stuff. Life around here can get pretty tough. Maybe I'll just stay a kid for a little while. Let's hear it for group 3. I have a song I'd like you to sing with me, and all the kids up here, groups 1, 2, and 3 already know it. So all you have to do is sing their part. You'll sing along with them. They'll lead you. They'll show you exactly how you should do it. Ready? So when I sing like this, ready? You sing their part with them. I'll sing la la. Let's try that again. La la. Excellent. La la love. La la. La la love. Very nice. Okay. If you're not sure where to sing, just follow the kids on stage. They'll lead you. Once upon a time, I wished upon a star, and the star sang back to me, I wonder who you are. I said, who I am is love. Love I'll always be. And I said the starry song across the Galilee, and across the Galilee, underneath the moon, stood a little girl, remembering a tune, and it rattled around her heart as though it always had. She sang up to the dark before she went to bed, singing la la, la la love, la la, la la love, la la. La la love, la la, la la love. Just before she went to bed, she sent it on its way, past the tranquil mountains, across the Byron Bay, and it settled in the heart of a sleeping little boy. And first thing in the morning, he sang it out with joy, and it woke up his old dog and his little brother Ted. It woke up the earth sleeping underneath his bed, and every sleepy soul in his sleepy town found themselves awake and gathering around, singing la la, la la love, la la, la la love, la la. La la love, undone, and everybody hummed an old familiar hum, and the humming turned to song. Planets sang at once, and all of us were them, and all of them were us. You could hear our voices swell in the stars above. Everybody's singing la la la, oh, la 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 la. And gathering round, we sang beautiful and true, and it made its way from us and found its way to you. And it sparkled in your heart for all of us to see, singing who I am is love, love I'll always be. Who I am is love, love I'll always be. Who I am is love, love I'll always be. Let's hear from all of you. La 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 Let's have a big round of applause for groups 1, 2, and 3. Hey, everybody take a bow on stage. If you're on stage, take a bow. Ready? 1, 2, 3. They did such a good job this week. Okay, as they get led back down, we're going to finish with one more song. You guys know this song. Everybody knows the chorus, I think. I'll sing the verses. You can sing the chorus with me. Ready? As I went walking down a river of highway, I saw above me a clear blue skyway. I saw below Lonesome Valley. This land was made for you and me. I've roamed and rambled, and I followed my footsteps, the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts. And all around me, a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. Ready? And this land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forests to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I went smiling, as I went strolling, the wheat fields waving, dust clouds rolling, the fog was lifting, and a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking, I saw a sign there, and the sign said, no trespassing. But on the other side, it didn't say nothing, 'cause this land was made for you and me. And this land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forests to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Before we leave and before we sing the last chorus, I want to say thank you to some people. I want you to say thank you to some people. First of all, Miss Orr, who puts all of this together every single year with the second grade. also Jess and Susie and everybody in the Avalon Foundation and Richard and everybody who's here who makes all of this happen. The Avalon Theater makes all of this happen, so remember that. Thank you to them. And everybody turn around and blow a kiss to Ryan back there. Go ahead, he's running the sound. There you go, blow him a kiss. Everybody can use one. And don't forget, we're going to have another concert just like this one tonight at 7 o'clock right here. You can bring your parents, your grandparents, your friends, your aunts, your uncles, your mailman. It doesn't really matter. You can bring whoever you want. It's all free. And it's at 7 o'clock. Nobody living can ever stop me as I go walking that freedom highway. Nobody living can ever make me turn back, 'cause this land was made for you and me. Let me hear ya. This land is your land, and is my land. To the New York Island, from the redwood forests to the Gulf Stream waters. And this land was made for you and me. Oh, this land was made for you and me. Thank you for coming and singing with me this morning, second graders. Great to see you. Bye-bye.